EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms. And this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers. But that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Carson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Off to Chris Carson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. So we got man.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4-yard gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To number 14, DK.
A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and 11.
I got you. 21. 56, come up, boy. 56. Check 56. It's coming this way. Here we go. 21. Hey, take 10. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. I got you, boy. Bang, 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 bang.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former second-round pick out of Alabama. That's why he was drafted, but he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 20. Back to you. I'm going back to you.
From the gun, Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. 39. Back. No. Got it.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Check. Lucky.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Check. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Mark 56. 11. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 56 to Mark.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And nearly picked off. Incomplete. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 12. From the gun, Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Sometimes I need a check.
Here's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
At the 18-yard line.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
45. Mike, 45. Stay with you, man. Hey, check Mike. Further. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
1st down, Seahawks.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike Crusade. Let them know.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
16, Tyler Lockett.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left. Left in the first half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Wilson's pass.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. This is Carson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Chris Carson.
2nd down and 3.
Brought him down. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Falcons' 5-yard line.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
3.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
I got you. 54 is mine. Hey, free play. 54, block 54. That's K2. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Bandit.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here comes Reed. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. That's the run.
Now it's Carson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Handoff to Chris Carson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down at 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Ryan on first down. A very quick pass to Ridley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 93 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Koo now for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Falcons 17. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Falcons 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
I'm coming after you. 56, come on, boy. 56. Check 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the... Conversion on 3rd.
38-yard line.
X25. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Mike 54. Come on, D. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah.
To throw again. Ryan, flush to his right. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike 52. Guys. 52's a Mike. Watch Mike. Go.
Throwing again, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Chris Harris.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Chris Harris on the cover.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They run again with Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, Carson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check safety, check safety. Good, so good. Check 4, check 4. Alert flat, alert flat, flat, flat.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.